So, Kieran, welcome to the quarterfinals. What do you feel in general about your performance today?
I was happy with the work rate, happy how much we put into it, but I really thought just our attacking play, we kind of fell apart. Whereas the last day, we looked like we were right on the edge of it. You know, we were taking players on, we'd runners off the shoulder. And fair play to Fedard, they turned up and they closed that off. They closed off our inside line a little bit. We didn't get on the ball enough around the middle to delivering the ball that we did last day, so credit to them.
And for kind of all the dominance there for stages and you know, you were 5 points ahead at one stage, that it just came down to the last kick of the game as well, and anything could have happened there, like, and your championship could have been done and dusted there.
That's it, Colin. Same as yourselves, you know, you could be like, that could be the end of it. No more training Tuesday night. You're just back to sitting in your house waiting for this to end.
Waiting for COVID.
You're waiting for COVID to end, which none of us want to go back to. So, yeah. But we knew coming in here as well that, like, we've played Fedard to go 2 times. They beat us in the hurling last year when we won the county hurling title. They were the only team to beat us. So we know that they'll be up for playing us and that they'll put in a good performance against us. Why I was just a bit disappointed is we didn't score enough. We didn't threaten the goal enough. I mean, apart from Luke's one bit of brilliance there in the second half, you know, we didn't put much together, which is disappointing because we're trying to play an attacking style of football. And when you're trying, I know it might not look like that sometimes, but when you're trying to play that style and then you're not putting up scores and you're not even getting wides and shots off, it's a bit concerning.
But I think it's kind of a team in the championship as well a little bit so far that every team is playing a little bit of forward play, and it's, I suppose that with no relegation there, there's less defensive. But you touched on Luke's bit of brilliance, and it was an unbelievable goal from him, and he's definitely a player now that's impressed a lot of people now since he came on the scene this year.
Yeah, hurling and football, he's a gifted chap. But we just want to. We've had a few gifted chaps through that lads would know, and some of them be nearly household names now. But we've also had other chaps who I think are as good, but maybe didn't put in some of the other stuff that those lads put in. And we're just conscious that we want Luke to be one of those players that he steps on and keeps building on top of it.
And your injury list is fairly extensive at the moment. Is there any hope of getting some of those lads back for a quarter-final?
Are you asking for the Jameses for the semi-final or quarter-final or in general?
Ask for a friend, yeah.
Asking for a friend.
Harry PJ.
No, we're hopeful. We're hopeful. But like anything, when you get to Dahi's age, you know, he's very old at this point. He's not going to be easy to get back. Paddy is
he's no
probably
Jesse
a little
Foley
bit closer.
now, but
what about Jesse Foley catching that ball at the end there? Like when I was 17 or 18 starting out playing football, Jesse Foley was playing, and he was one of the more experienced lads.
Well, we mentioned in the commentary that his twin was playing in Laois there during the week in the goal for one of the teams up there, but hopefully you have, like, Willie Devricks is out, and Jake today. Jake has been very good for you so far this year. And
Jake's excellent, and in fairness, when we're looking to link up the play a bit between the forwards, that thing that I'm talking about, we struggled at. Jake is one of those lads, Paddy's one of those lads, Dahi's one of those lads. So we know we're putting in younger players, but we just want them to get up to that standard quicker and not trying to put too much pressure on them. You know what? It's like yourself with lads. You don't want to be putting it all on 19 and 20-year-olds. They're the ones who just need to come in and do their jobs. Everybody else needs to demand a standard.
And you have a new lease of life yourself out centre forward, conducting the orchestra, as way to describe you today. Like, and you know, you're playing as good as ever, and the frees are kind of a given with you. So I suppose, you know, you're just happy now, your job done, passed the test, top of the group. And is there anyone that you want to look out for in the quarter-final draw?
Well, I think any of the teams who came top will want to avoid the Shells. After their high win in the hurling, they're going to be a tough team to beat. But other than that, like, you could throw a blanket over the 8 teams in my eyes. Anyone could come out and win it. And like, we've probably had it in the past where we put in big quarterfinals and big semi-finals, and everyone's like, oh, the Martins are certs for final. And I've been telling our lads, and they've heard it 100 times from us, that there's nothing between any of us. Like, if a team turns up hungrier than you on the day, like the Jameses did to us, like the Starlights did to us, they'll turn you over.
Well, you're the bookies' favourite, so I suppose that's a heavy tag to wear. But
I think the bookies, by the way, just a word out to them, I think they're making killings on us every year, making us favourites for all these county championships, because they know we're not going to win them. We're winning very few of them. 2 we've won, and we've been favourites every year for about 5 years.
Well, you've heard it here first. An inquiry into the booking system, Paddy Power inquiry, is ordered by Ciara Lyng. But congratulations, pal. I hope that we won't see you too soon anyway, and we'll look forward to what's been a fantastic football championship so far, and hopefully it'll continue to be so.
Yeah, thanks.